For the thousands in attendance and millions watching around the world, please welcome your host, the one and only Big Blue Jabroni! Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And what we're going to be doing today is me explaining how the 8 and great Giants are going to win this division. There's no reason why we should be hoping for a third place finish this year or a second place finish or just to compete. This is going to be a season where they're going to try and win. I understand we do have a first year head coach, entire new offensive system, new defensive system, basically a complete overhaul. And the reason why we're doing that is because we needed it. We have been terrible the last couple years. We needed to get this straightened out, and I feel like we finally were able to do that. Joe Judge has shown incredible leadership very early on into his career. I thought he did an excellent job picking out his coaching staff, very experienced. I think he's going to have a lot of help with the amount of former head coaches on the staff now. And they're also desperate. Joe Judge, if it doesn't work here, it's going to be tough to get another head coaching job after this. Jason Garrett, if it doesn't work here, it's going to be a real tough job trying to get any sort of job. Freddie Kitchens is on his redemption tour. A lot of these guys. So desperation helps. When these guys feel like their back's up against the wall, that's only going to make your team fight harder, be more prepared, and I think that's exactly what they needed. We've been building up this offensive line. Mark Colombo coming in with Jason Garrett, something that unfortunately has held this team back. It looks like it's finally starting to get into the right direction. If Saquon Barkley is healthy, he's going to be an MVP candidate. Daniel Jones going into his second year. We don't need the leap that a Carson Wentz showed, or Lamar Jackson, or even like what a lot of these guys have done in that second year, just all of a sudden becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And it'd be great if he can do that, but we don't even need him to do that. With this, if we can correct this, what I think we've done is correct this offensive line, get Saquon Barkley going. We have a very solid wide receiver core. We don't have a superior number one, but once again, we're going to be a run-heavy team. We don't really need that. And going into this division, it is absolutely winnable. The Redskins do not have their quarterback of the future, I don't believe. I think Dwayne Haskins is going to be a mistake, and that's going to set your franchise back about 5 years, because you need to basically let that rookie contract run out and try again. In Dallas, they hire Mike McCarthy. He leaves the Packers. They lead him to an NFC Championship game. I think there's a reason why nobody had him as a head coach last year. I understand that he was sitting in his basement somewhere watching film, trying to correct some of his mistakes. I don't think that's really going to help. He's going from Aaron Rodgers to Dak Prescott. It's going to be much harder to draw up plays and have your quarterback bail you out when you have the level of talent of Aaron Rodgers. They also had a ton of defensive pieces go. They've lost their best corner. They've been needing a safety for a while, and in the first round they drafted another target for Dak. They already had Amari Cooper, a superior wide receiver. They already had Zeke, that offensive line, and instead they got another toy that I don't think they really needed. CeeDee Lamb is a very talented player, and there's going to be times where Dallas fans are going to love him, but I just don't think it was the player that they needed. I don't think it was a very sound decision. I think this is Jerry Jones sitting on his yacht trying to play fantasy football. When you look at the Eagles, the defending NFC East Champs, most people think that they're going to win it again this year, or Cowboys kind of more of a toss-up. But Carson Wentz, he can't play 16 games. He just can't. Takes himself out of playoff games. It's not what you want to see out of your quarterback. And if they have to put in Jalen Hurts and have to win football games with him, good luck. You're not going to win anything with him as your quarterback. They'll be lucky if they get a Taysom Hill type package out of him. The only teams that the Eagles even beat with winning records, I mean, I'm looking over. They beat the Packers earlier on to the season. I got to give you, that was pretty an impressive win. But that was a game they could have lost towards the end. They beat the Bills, another Buffalo team, but I'm not a real big believer in them at all. I don't think Josh Allen is all that great. I think he's very overrated. They beat the Bears, they stink. Washington, they stink. The Jets, they stink. And they beat up on the division late at the end of the season. They're not world beaters at all. They're getting older, expensive, and without a quarterback, you don't have a team. And Carson Wentz will go down. He goes down every year. And this is the Giants' time to shine. If they can believe in Joe Judge, which I hope they do, and I believe they do, Daniel Jones stepping up as a leader. Saquon Barkley's always been a great leader for this organization. The defense has to get better. It absolutely will. Patrick Graham coming in here, he's going to fix that up. And even if they can be a 20th ranked defense, I think this offense is going to shine with Saquon Barkley running the ball, controlling the clock. And this is the reason why I think they go 4-2 in the division, 8-8. The schedule looks absolutely brutal right now. I agree with that. But I think by the end of the season, it might look not as difficult as it does now. Like this, when you see these teams, you expect them to do this and you do that. I think by the end of the year, it's going to look a lot better, more manageable schedule that led us to go 8-8. Let me know what you think. Tell me why you think I'm right or why you think I'm crazy. Any other videos you'd like to see on the channel? Let me know. Thanks. Oh, also, before I go off, huge shout out to Giants Alliance. Was on his channel yesterday. I've been on his channel before. Great guy. You should definitely check out his channel as well. Thanks again for checking out the video.